Hello, let me tell you a story. A story of 6 vault hunters that were called to Eden 5 at the promise of riches and to help a resistance fight against the evil Torg Corporation. I know what you're thinking. The Russian is not very good, and maybe you are expecting a different voice. But my cousin Marcus is too busy growing his midlife crisis ponytail right now. So, Chandler Kincaid, will in fact be doing the recap this time around. The Vault Hunters who answered the call were Clayton, you could call him a kahuna, the last infuriator of the Cult of the Firehawk. Then Ghost, he was a hood, not much is known other than he does not like Clayton. Then Freya, another siren, had entered the fray, so to speak. Bandit, a loaderbot trained to be somewhat of a warrior. And then Marks, a professional soldier, with a little spider robot to help him. And finally, Dante, the boombringer. His pet rack and him had been somewhat dishonorably discharged from the construction business as of late. So a career change was needed. The group had been flying in on buzzards, 2 of them side by side, but as we all know, in Borderlands the vehicles suck, so they were immediately shot down. Clayton, Marks, and Ghost uneasily decided to get along and fight their way through the wilds of Bandit on Eden 5 with bandits and bullymons. In fact, they met up with Captain Scarlet, who was assisting with the resistance on Eden 5, a pirate woman whose motivations are somewhat fuzzy. They helped fight a bullymon who was rather difficult for them at first, and then managed to get to the high ground, a makeshift outpost of many of the resistance fighters who had been marooned outside of the hideout. This group was led by General Cross, an ex-Atlas soldier who had recently lost his son in the wilds. The Vault Hunters, now joined by Dante, who had also survived, went out to find him. They managed to fight these bandits and rescue the General Cross's son, Junior. They also managed to rescue a very handsome vending machine owner, much more handsome than his cousin from Pandora. That's right, yours truly, Chandler Kincaid. I got the vending machine working for them, but Junior informed them that they would need to get a fuse power core in order to power the fast travel machine to allow them to reach the hideout. They had to go through the Skaglands, which you guessed it were full of skags, and finally face off with Big Mike and his brothers Chuck and John. Har har. With power core in hand, they returned to high ground, got the fast travel working, and reached the hideout to find out that Moxie, albeit off-planet at the time, had organized the resistance. Her main man was Kurt Macklin, a leader of the base, and who the Vault Hunters would be working for in the future. That brings us all up to date, and don't forget, buy Chandler Kincaid guns.